Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I'm going to show you how to make what's called an angled gatefold card. It's a really simple style. There's lots of them on Pinterest. I don't know who done this style first. I've just gone with my own measurements to make this 5x7 version. So I've just done a Hello Autumn, opens up, and you've got your space there to have your message or stamped image. You could have it displayed open like this, but it does display just like so they can see the detail there. So I've got the little pumpkins, Hello Autumn, and I've made this to go with this beautiful gift bag, which is the next tutorial, and this is my autumnal picnic basket. So if you want to see this one, tune into the next tutorial and to see what's inside, because I think you're really going to like what I popped in there. I love this project. I've just had so much fun making it. But also, if you don't want to do it as an autumnal theme, I think it's going to work well for all occasions. And I can see this being a coffin. So if you want to do some alternative Halloween gift boxes and gift bags, imagine this all in black. Maybe get rid of the handle, get rid of this handle here, and this lifts. I'm not going to show you what's inside, but this lifts. It has a hinge. And it holds quite a lot of treats, which you will see in the next tutorial. So yeah, today is the angled gatefold, and then the next tutorial will be for the gift bag. So let's get started. So this is the paper pad I'm using. It's the 12x12 Autumn Fun paper pack, 24 single-sided sheets, 250 GSM. So it's great for your 3D projects, and that's by Simply Made Crafts. And then just for the topper here, I've used the Filagree circles there, but you don't need to use any dies at all to make the card base. So I've got myself I've cut bits and pieces, so I wanted to make sure I get all the matte layers correct. So I've already cut one side of the gatefold, but this is a piece of 12x7, and along the 12-inch side you're going to score at 3.5 and 8.5. Okay, fold and burnish, and you will have your gatefold. So I've got this gold piece and white piece, which is where I'm going to write my message. So this is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then the white is 4.5 by 6.5. So you can stamp your message there if you want, but just bear in mind that when this folds over, you're going to have, I'll go through the other angle on this side, but you don't want anything that's maybe going to come into that space there, because you would see it. So I'm going to get those stuck down first. Okay, so next we need to create the angles. Now these can be any angle you want, but I'll give you the measurements of, how I've got this shape here. So you want to come down the side here by 2 inches. If I open it up, it'll be easier this way. So you're going to come down the left side 2 inches and come down the right side 2 inches. And you're just going to cut from that point up to that point there. I've already marked in pencil my one there. Then along the bottom from the score line, you want to come out 2 inches. Just mark a little pencil there, and you can see already here I've marked my pencil mark, and then I've cut from that point to that same point, and that will give you that shape there. But if you want to come down a bit more, maybe you want to come up a bit higher, you can easily change it. You'll just have to change all the mats and layers as well. I'm just going to line up my pencil mark here with the top of that score line, like so, and then from that point now I'm going to come down to that 2-inch marker here, like so. So now we've got our angled gatefold card, and you just get a really nice effect. So it's best now, really. You could still then stamp your sentiment even when you stuck this down, because you can pop that in your stamping platform, or if you're using your acrylic blocks, because you get a little gap here at the bottom, but it just really shows off the style, and it will stand up perfectly. It's really cool. So then I've got all of these mats and layers. So I've already done the ones for the middle because they're the same. You'll need 4 of each size that I'm going to give you, but that's how it will look open. So those are for the inside, and then I've already got one for which side? This side here, because I'm going to have then this pattern on the front here. I thought that would complement. It's got the same colours, but it's all from the same pad. So you'll want to cut yourself, first of all, 4 pieces of 3 1/4 by 6 5/8. That's for your layer. And then you'll want to cut 4 pieces of 3 by 6 1/4. And that's going to go on top. So I would make these as templates first. So ignore that this is gold card and this is pattern. Just have, 2 plain pieces of cardstock, and just put, write something on them so you know what they're for. But I think it's easier then you can just draw around rather than having to do it multiple times. So grab yourself a pencil again. So this time on the larger piece, you want to come down and you're going to mark at 1 3/4. Okay. And then come in along the bottom here at 1 7/8. Okay, and then cut the same way. Okay, so now with that being your template, you could sit that on your mirrored card or whatever it is you're using and draw around it, and you'd want 2 for the right hand side and then flip it and draw around again, so you've got 2 for the left hand side. For your pattern paper piece or your smaller template, you want to come down 1 5/8 on that right hand side and come in 1 3/4 along the bottom. And then again, draw around that on your pattern paper. So you've got 2 with this orientation, and then flip and you do 2 again at this side. So you've got them for the left hand side. But I can just stick that now on top of there. You'll see you get that lovely border. And then that one is going to go on top here. And I just think it looks nice sat over that one, like so. So I'm going to get all of those stuck down. And then you want to add your topper. You might want to add a belly band and then have this on the belly band, but I'm going to have it all attached to this left side because it will still stand open. And I've got some twine here and some ribbon. So I've taken the pumpkins from my Halloween icons die set. So you get the 3 pumpkins and then another pumpkin with the scary face. And you get your haunted house, witch silhouette, you get all the tombstones there and the coffins. It's a nice little set. So there's a lot of dies. I've got them on the other side there as well. But I'm going to use the pumpkins. I just thought they worked perfectly with these papers and inside there. I don't know whether to have those down there, and then the topper I'm going to stick onto this section. And then I've got a bow there, which I'm not sure. I thought the red might have picked out the deeper orange there. It's like a 2-tone ribbon. It's very old. I've had it for a while. So I may do a double bow and use the twine instead, because that's probably going to work a bit better. So I'm going to have a little play around, get this all stuck down. So there's the finished card. I ended up going for the traditional baker's twine there. I just thought it tied everything together quite nicely. But I think it looks great. Love the colours. And yeah, it matches the next tutorial perfectly, which I will show you again. So here is my little autumnal picnic basket, but it can also be lots of other things, as I mentioned at the beginning. And yeah, tune in to see what's inside, because I think you're going to really like it. So thank you as always for watching today. I will link all of the product that I've used in the description box below, and I'll be back again very soon with this tutorial. Take care. Bye.